Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Skips away from pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
This offense has a second down play. The run from the shotgun. The Vols will keep this drive going.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes a man miss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun, the ground game. Smashes ahead. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll put the tight end in motion. In the red area, it's Sampson. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Using his feet. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's King. Gets it out fast. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Pulls it in, it's Boyd. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of the tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Getting some heat. Fakes his man out. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to surprise him with the pass. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He wants to throw here on second down. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to go up top. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, Tennessee 0.
The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking to throw, it's King. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Push down for the tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the tackler. At the 30, and another broken tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. To the air on 1st down. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Coming after it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Easy completion on the shuffle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, Tennessee 0.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.